Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick response to really how I felt about the new The Amazing Spider-Man trailer. This is going to, once again, as we know, this is going to be the reboot from the old Spider-Man movies into the new one, which is essentially going to exist in the new Marvel movies continuity. I'll do a rant on that later, but essentially, what are my thoughts on it? Well, I think I'm going to start with the positives, because I think I actually have a lot more negatives than this. Actually a lot more negatives than I thought I was going to have. Overall positives, I think the actor is good at being nerdy and kind of, from what I've seen of the shows, nerdy and kind of outside of the, when he has the glasses on at least, it does hide the fact that he is good looking, and even though I still think that's the main reason he was cast, which is weird, it's just weird, but even though it was the reason that I can tell he was cast, which I will get into in a minute, I still think overall with the glasses on he is good at being socially awkward, really playing a good Peter Parker pre-Spider-Man. They seemed to, at least tonally wise, when we saw towards the end of the trailer, have not changed too much from previous Spider-Man trilogy, and really overall I think while the costume is kind of a bizarre choice, it still looks pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of action, and they do seem to have been basing it a lot off of Ultimate. And while I don't think they seem to, from what I trailer, based a lot of what I like from Ultimate, they do seem to be basing in the whole genetic, laboratory kind of thing, and really getting a lot more into that. They seem to getting a lot more into the genetic enhancement thing. They seem to be going from the aspect that Spider-Man is a genetic mistake. Also, one thing I do love is that they do seem to be going into the whole Spider-Man's parents thing. And they seem to be going from the aspect here that they abandoned him, which I do like, even though in most continuities they died, or they're not mentioned. And you just kind of assumed they died. But they seem to be going into that, and really, this is honestly the only time I've seen an out-of-continuity Spider-Man, like out-of-comic-book Spider-Man, really deal with the fact with his parents. The only time an out-of-comic-book Spider-Man has dealt with his parents, I think, is the animated series, the first one. And I think that's really cool. Now let me get into the negatives. First negative. And this is honestly not the thing I thought I was going to have a problem with. They're kind of making the first Spider-Man movie again. It seems to essentially be the same story, even though it's kind of a lot darker. I'm not even saying in terms of content, just tonally, it seems to be a lot darker. And I'm meaning, like, visually, too. Like, it's as dark at, like, honestly, every scene until, like, the last 30 seconds of the trailer is like this video. It's that dark. You can't see shit. Another problem I have is that, once again, it's too dark. There doesn't seem to be this happy, campy, funny Spider-Man. It just seems to be gloomy and dark, and I really, really doing my worst fear, which it seems to be that they're trying to Batman Begins this. They're trying to make a dark, depressing Spider-Man. And, you know what? I think blows himself up. Dude said it the best one. A Spider-Man movie should be tonally complete opposite of a Batman movie. Spider-Man is happy, campy, funny, and silly, but still has a character that's relatable. You do not do Batman. You do not do a dark, gloomy thing. I think I'll do a part 2 to this, actually.